Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we are going to be tackling the mystery of the secret glowing green orb on the mission Regret on Halo 2. So, this is actually something that Moises MV on Twitter showed me. He sent me a link to a Reddit post he did a while back where he discovered on top of the building where you're supposed to fight Regret during the boss fight. If you launch yourself to the top, which is a lot easier on MCC, on Halo 2 Anniversary, because of the Feather Skull combined with Sputnik, if you come over here to the very back, there is a random glowing green orbs just sitting there, and all the way back there. Well, today we'll be figuring out exactly what that orb is, and actually took quite a bit to figure out, but it's very interesting what it is. So, if you get to this part of the mission, right after you get off the gondola, if you go straight up there without going inside the building, and then you go launch yourself all the way to the very back, the orb will not be there. I mean, first of all, you can't even see it in anniversary graphics, you only see it in classic graphics, but if you just go up there, the orb will not be there. That is because this orb only spawns with Regret. So if you wanna do it solo, then you have to go inside, spawn Regret, then come back out and launch yourself. Or you can do what I'm doing right now, just play on co-op and launch up here while your teammate goes and spawns in Regret. And once Regret spawns in, then the orb will also spawn in. But if you look very closely, when the orb spawns in, something interesting will happen. Did you see that? Or did you miss it? Well, let's play it on slow motion so you can see what happened. Right before the orb spawned in, Regret's body also spawned in and then disappeared, and then the glowing green orb showed up right after. So here's a still frame of what he looks like when he spawned in. So, what is the glowing green orb then? Some people on Reddit, in that post that he showed me, speculated that it's like a placeholder for Regret's gravity throne, or something for Regret to spawn, but that's not the case. And with the help of Nibre, I was actually able to figure this out. And because we suspected that it shouldn't be a placeholder for Regret to spawn, and he shouldn't need that. He should be able to spawn in just fine. So why is this here? Well, one of the experiments that I tried on this was the good old tried and true, very scientific method of just shooting at it and throwing grenades and punching it to see what happens method. Well, when I did that, and I reverted after shooting a lot and throwing grenades near it, there was a lot of blue blood everywhere, which is weird because the only species I can think of in Halo 2 that has blue blood is grunts. But this glowing green orb is not a grunt. It is a biped though. It is an actual character. It's just invisible. It's hidden, so to speak. And what's the glowing green thing though? Well, that is the weapon it is holding. So this biped here is actually Regret's dead body that he uses later on. And I will show you what I mean later. But this is a body here. It's a living biped, because while it's invincible, like in that hidden state right there, I can shoot it, throw grenades at it, and it won't die. If I push it off the edge, once it hits the death barrier near the top of the water, that's the only thing that will kill it. And when it does die, the body's still invisible, so you can't see the dead body anywhere. But it does drop its plasma pistol, which is how you know it died. And that green glow is from its plasma pistol, because when AIs, or when any character really holds a plasma pistol, there is a green glow coming off of it, even if it's not charged or anything. So that is why when you push it off the edge and it dies, it does drop the plasma pistol, and that is why it's invisible except for the plasma pistol glow. The invisibility doesn't apply to the plasma pistol glowing effect here, which is why you can still see it. And you can tell it's also an enemy because when I punch it, I also lunge at it as well, which further supports that it's Regret's biped. But earlier I said it was his dead body. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, let's do one more experiment here. So I'm gonna watch it here. So he just spawned in. Let's stare at the green orb here while my teammate goes in and actually kills Regret by punching Regret to death. And then once Regret dies, you will see what happens to this orb when Regret dies. But first of all, you can see the orb actually has an idle animation. It's swaying like it's breathing. And then when Regret dies, it disappears. That is because when Regret dies, after you deliver your fatal blow to him, it switches his body here for the body up there. That is his dead body actually up there. Now pay very close attention here to his death animation when I deliver the final blow to him. he has a animation there where, you know, he swings his head back and then his body just goes limp. So his body is switched right before that animation is played, right after I deliver the final blow to him. You don't see the switch really, it happens like instantly, but it does replace his body. It destroys the original one and replaces it with this one. And you can see it's still alive actually, because the body up there is alive. We didn't mess with it yet. Now this time around, we did mess with it. We pushed it off the edge so that it died. And we're going to kill Regret again and see what happens this time. So if you want to go back and watch his death animation again when we don't mess with anything, then feel free to go back and watch that. But now pay very close attention as we kill him again, but this time we pushed his body off the edge and it died. So you can see his body just went stiff there, and he played no death animation. His head didn't swing back, his body didn't go limp, he just like went stiff. Like almost like he's like T-posed or something. And well, that is because by pushing his dead body off the edge and actually killing his dead body, we kind of glitched Regret's animations. It was still able to teleport his dead body and replace it here with his actual living body, but because it's actually dead because we push it off, it doesn't play the animations of Regret dying. That's the only effect it has if you push the orb off the edge. It doesn't affect the cutscene or anything afterwards. But yeah, so that's basically what the glowing green orb is. It is just Regret's future dead body, just hidden up there, made invisible. And, you know, it's put there and waiting to be used at a later time when Regret actually dies. Now, why does he have a plasma pistol, you might ask? Well, if you watch some of my previous videos in the past, you'll know that Regret actually, like, holds a secret plasma pistol on him, and his biped here is no exception. Kind of like how the Prophet of Truth is holding a secret SMG with him on all times. You just can't really see it unless, you know, you do certain tricks. But yeah, so that basically solves the mystery of the glowing green orb. It's just Regret's hidden dead body with a glowing plasma pistol. But yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this video and found it to be interesting. And if you did, make sure to leave a like. Leave your thoughts and comments. Anything else you want to check out or look into, just let me know, and I'll do my best to look into it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!